The first thing to remember is that if anybody pays more attention to your child than you, you've got a problem. Okay, that's the golden rule. Okay, nobody should be paying more attention to your child than you. When you when you look at that thing that says PG, it means parental guidance, not parent gone. And when you became a parent, you didn't join the EFC, you can't tap out. It's not a substitutable position. Your child's biggest protective feature from any danger they face, whether they'll become addicted to something, whether they may be abused, whether they may be misused in their first teenage relationship, is their relationship with you. You are the single biggest protective feature for your child, your relationship. It's basic attachment. It's also how your child's personality organizes itself. And then you need to think about what you say. So parents amuse me. Say that, like, Luke, what must I do now? So now like the stranger danger, I must tell my child to say no. I said, yeah, to what? No, if someone's trying to touch their private parts. Yeah, what are their private parts? No, the ones under the costume. Oh, so your mouth is not a private part. In fact, in the modern world, your mouth is more a private part than any other part, because most of the abuse I'm seeing at the moment is oral, you know. So you kind of think, but now that's a terrible conversation to have with children, because now, you know, that's very kind of over the top, especially for small children. So I say, okay, well, let me give you another example. When in any other context ever do you actively encourage your children to say no to a trusted adult? Give me one example. And most parents can't. In fact, what they do is they override their children saying no to trusted adults, even in safe contexts, such as going to your mother-in-law. So you drag your darling little, you are proud of toddler off to mother-in-law, and you say, kiss Granny hello, but no, Granny's a bit wet and sloppy and crinkly, and child says, I don't think so, so you better kiss your Granny, because otherwise she's going to say that I am a bad mother, I've raised a disrespectful child, and she already doesn't like me because I took her darling son out of the house and she doesn't like me anyway, kiss your grandmother. So we even override them to say no to adults in safe contexts. You know, so if you're going to teach your children to say no, they've got to practice saying no, you know, even in safe contexts. We should not live in a world where we are teaching children to say no to adults who are trying to abuse them. We should live in a world where children never have to say no to adults who are trying to abuse them, because adults behave themselves. And if adults don't behave themselves, the other adults are picking it up and saying, behave yourself.